In this instructional video, I'd like to show you some of the tools in Explain Everything. If you look at the upper left-hand corner, there's a plus sign. When I click on that plus sign, I have the option for 4 templates. I'm going to just choose one of these templates, and I'm going to use this arrow selector here just to show you what I'm going to do. We're going to go through each one of these icons on the left. Notice down here is my slide counter. I have one slide right now. This second icon is to add a slide. When I click on that, what's going to happen is I'm going to see more slides being added, and you'll see that in just a minute. So the first icon is my selector tool. If I had multiple objects on my screen, what I could do is to select one of them if I wanted to resize it or reposition it. So this next one is for adding a slide. So if I click, notice it added two, and I can keep tapping and it keeps adding more and more slides to it. The next tool is my pencil tool. I can change the width of my pencil tool. To change the color, you would come down to your color boxes down here. I can click on any one of them, and let's make this color a violet. And it maintains 3 colors always for me. So if I wanted it to write in this blue, I would select blue, and I'm writing in blue. If I wanted to write in black, I can just tap on it to get my black tool. The next icon is for objects. There are some objects that this app includes: circles, squares, arrows, um, and stars. The next one is for text. I can change the size of my text by tapping. I can put a border on it if I want. I can change the font that I want to use. And once I select that and tap, I can just type whatever I want to type. And when I do that, you can see that you have options for um, centering it, and you can also change the color of the text. My next font here, if you click on this, it allows you to add different files. I can go to a photo and add a photo. I can add a PDF file from my Dropbox. I can add a browser. I can go to my pictures. I can add video. This is a lot of fun to play with, and a new picture means I'm actually selecting to click a picture. So if I have an existing photo, for example, I can just click and I can go to my photos on my camera roll, and I'll just select this picture. Now, another nice thing about this is that I have some tools here in the upper right hand corner that allow me to do some editing. So I'm going to actually crop this so that I just really focus more on the faces. When I'm done, I just click the word done, and I now can insert it wherever I want to put it. I can rotate it, make it bigger or smaller. So that is your plus sign. You're going to use a lot of work with that, and fun to play with things like importing, bringing in from Dropbox a Keynote or a PowerPoint presentation. This X, the next icon, allows you to delete things. So if I really didn't want this text box, I could click on the X and it would be gone. I can undo that with the tool several down here, the little curly arrow. And then this gives me different pointers. So when I'm presenting, if I'd like to have, to point to things, I can move my finger around and to illustrate things. This is the inspector. Now what the inspector does, and we have to select something. Let's move this here. So I'm going to select that object. I'm going to go to my inspector, and I'm going to tell my inspector that I would like this object to be brought forward so that it's covering the text. Okay, and if I wanted to send it back, again, I can just select that and I can send it back. To undo things, this is sort of a magnifier to increase the size of things. And basically, those are the tools that you're going to be using to start this. Now, down at the bottom, it shows what slide I'm on. I don't have anything on this slide, so let's just write something on slide 8. Because I actually started on slide 9. Can I get rid of those slides? Yes, you can get rid of those slides. That's not a difficult thing to do. But I want to show you the record button is where you actually record, and it's telling me how much time is passing, and this is where I'm talking about whatever it is that I want to say, or I'm writing something, or I'm saying, here's Nolan at the beach with his 2 sisters, Sydney and Maddie. When you're done recording, simply hit the button again, and then you can play it by hitting this green icon. So these are the basic tools. And what I'd also like to show you, if we go to the home key in the right, it's asking if you want to save this. I really don't want to save it. I'm going to say no. But I want to show you in the upper right hand corner, very important. The information icon gives you a help button, which is really great because you can scroll through and you can see every tool that I just explained to you is there. So it goes around and it tells you about each one of those tools. I think that's pretty neat. It's built right in. The other thing that was there is an iBook guide. So you can click on this iBook guide and you can actually download for free from the Apple Store an iBook guide that's been written in iAuthor. So I actually already have it downloaded and I can just show you what that looks like. And I think that between the help button, the features that are right there in the app, and this book, you can just go to town and get as detailed and you can get as complicated as you'd like to get or stay simple. So enjoy using Explain Everything.